So we're here at my buddy Darrel's house, doing a little walk around. Just videoing his collection. This collection may be getting auctioned off in the near future, so we wanted a recording of the collection and what it was. So we got here a 4-horse Sparta Economy, or Sparta, I don't have my glasses on, and it's all complete on a cart. It does have a bit of a farmer fix fuel tank on the back of it. See if we can get a video, get a good. Oh. I found one of Darrel's rocks the hard way. Farmer fix fuel tank on it there. And we got a, and this, as you can see, it's got the ring in it. And over here we got a 6-horse Sparta igniter. This one also runs with the ring. That one has a pulley. We'll back up and show that that one has a pulley on it. So we're going to walk down here. And Darrel's not here right now. He does have one thing that I'm not going to be able to show on the video. It's a walk behind, or not a walk behind, it's a Model T that's been turned into a rolling buzzsaw that does run. It was featured in one of the engine magazines a couple of years ago. So here we have a Vaughan tracked walk behind tractor. This unit ran and was put in here about 6 months ago. He's got the belts for it, so it does run. Over here we've got an old pull behind fire extinguisher on a cart, and that does roll. We'll walk back here. Up here we have a whole bunch of little transmissions and gas engines, air-cooled gas engines. The one with the round tank there is a Lawson, and it last ran about 6-8 months ago. Oh, the rest of them haven't run in years. So we'll walk back here. I don't know if there's anything in this shed that he's going to sell. Yeah, we got one, that's a Vaughan drag saw right there. So then we'll walk over here. I'm going to shut the camera off for this walk. It's going to take a minute or two, and I'll be right back. So we're going to walk through the collection a little bit at a time here of a buddy of mine named Darrel. And right here we have a 3-horse Fairbanks. He has the pieces to fix the magneto bracket. This unit has not run before, but this is just one of many, so we'll take a walk around here and see what else he's got. So here we have what I believe to be a 15-foot aluminum boat on a trailer. Fairly new 25 horsepower engine, trolling motor, made by Sylvan. You know, so this is probably going to get sold. But due to some health problems, we wanted to record this collection before it went away. So we'll walk over here. So here we have what is believed to be a 1949 Model D John Deere. It's on rubber. As you can see there, it's got the PTO. Not a lot of Model Ds had PTOs. walk around here. All there. He ran it in here last year. And sitting here on the floor, we have a couple of 3 horsepower Fairbanks. This one here has a Model T coil that's been jury rigged onto it for ignition. Just another farmer fix. They both have their crank guards. Those are gone most of the time. We'll rock around here. So in here, this is kind of his overflow storage. We have a 3-horse associated. He personally hasn't had it running, but it's all there. Needs a little reassembly. Then we have it associated with no tag. We think it's a 1 3/4. It all appears to be there, but it's a basket case. Then let's see. We have a couple of 2 horsepower Stovers back there. You can see the pistons out of one of them. I was with him when we picked those up. I don't think either one of those have ever run. Then we have that little red Economy. I believe that's a 4-horse back there on a small cart. And we have that 3-horse Fairbanks back there with the green hopper. The edge in the middle is here for storage. It doesn't belong to him. And if you've seen this engine and the little gray Wisconsin, those are not for sale either. But those won't be included in the sale. And then we have we have buckets of parts over here. We have an associated pony motor sitting right there. And not only is it all there, but there's I know there's some extra pieces for it as well. And I've got a bucket of associated pony parts at home that might get included too. So, and we'll walk into some of the really good stuff here. So we walk in here. And we have a Fordson crawler. This last ran a couple of years ago. It is a runner. We got a fully restored Fordson. The guy who did this ended up getting a divorce and moving. And he sold this for next to nothing. He had over $10,000 in the restoration, including $700 adding the rubber pads. But this will run all day long. I've seen it started many times. And over here, we have a 3-horse Fairbanks. If you notice anything different about it, there's no water hopper. This is a marine engine made for a boat application. A lot of brass parts. And there's no cooling tank with it, but that's what it is. So now we're going to go climb the ladder here and show you some other good stuff. Okay, we have a bunch of 2-man chainsaws up here. This one in the picture now is the one that Darrel featured on the American Pickers episode back in season 7. It runs. This is a Mall 6, the red one here. It runs. There's a Titan 7. It runs. You have a it's a weird name on this little blue one back here. The red one you might have caught the glimpse of there. That one, there's 2 Malls up here that do not belong to him. Aren't for sale. That's a IEL saw. Nobody's been ever able to find anything out on it. And this green and yellow one here is a Darrel. Terrill. And you walk back here, you got an old McCullough right there. This mall is not for sale. There's a little Titan right there. And then all these other saws and parts are going to go. You know, health problems are forcing the sale, but we just wanted to get a documentation of what he had. He wants to try to keep his tools for right now. He's hoping he can recover enough to still do some things. So we're just going to sell the toys out now. So we climb down to the other building and we'll bring you back. Almost forgot this. This has got a Witt headless on it. It's a runner. There's no horsepower on the tag, but judging by the size of the motor, I would think 2 or 3 horsepower. It's on the little 2-wheel cart. It all runs. And then walk back here. See if I can focus in on it. That bunch of pipe right there is the front end loader bucket attachment for a, we think it's for an 8N, but we're not positive, either an 8 or a 9N. I know the sun's really glaring in my eyes right now. I can't see how good a picture I'm getting. It looks like it's had the bucket repaired with a piece of diamond plate at some point. And we'll walk over here. So this is quality row in here for this collection. Okay, we have a 6-horse Fairbanks with a 7-horse water hopper, East Hope stump puller, engine, and winch. Next to it, we have a 6-horsepower Fairbanks East Hope. A bit of a homemade apparatus on this one. Don't have the original skids or anything, but this engine does run as well. We have a 7-horse economy on an original drop frame cart. Got the belt pulley on it there. Fuel saver's still there. Those are missing a lot of times. All these run, by the way. This is a Model T, truck conversion. This, you know, you took a Model T and you could convert it in your chassis into a tractor back in the day. This one here is probably one of the more interesting pieces. This one here, somebody took a Model T engine, cut it in half and turned it into a 2-cylinder, and then turned it into a buzzsaw. This unit runs all the time. Put a battery on it and it goes. This is always a favorite at our local shows around here. It's kind of sad to see it go, but it's going to go. We have a 5-horse economy on a drop frame cart with a buzz saw. Igniter. Been a while since this one ran, but it does run. We have a 10-horse hopper cooled Fairbanks. It's still debatable whether or not this one's going to get sold, but I'm showing it just because he's got it. On a cart, we have a 6-horse Sparta economy. This one has a bit of a repair on the head. Yeah, so we can get a picture of it there. Like all of his, they do all have the splash ring that's missing on so many of them. Fuel saver's there. Running engine. Here we have a 15 horsepower Fairbanks. We think it's a 1919. He built the cart, had some old steel wheels he had, and some axle frames. This one runs all day long, got the cooling tank on it back there. Good running engine. So we'll walk into his main shop here. And I don't know if I know where all the light switches are in here, so bear with me. So we've got a 1926 or 1927 Model T. It's debatable. In the back's a little Stover CT2 with the Wyco EK magneto. That's going to be sold. Walk back here. I'm sorry for the poor lighting, but the lights in here, you got to go find the right plugs. See if I can get a picture of this stuff where you can see it. Here we have another 4-horse Sparta Economy with the ring, and that one even has a water hopper lid on. It's probably homemade. Sitting back here we have a 2-horse Sparta Economy. This front one's on a cart, the 2-horse is not. Then here we have a 10-horse case crawler. Needs a new fuel tank, needs a fair amount of work, but it does run. And this 10-horse Fairbanks screen cooled, this is staying. He wants to keep 2 engines. Here we have a 1-horse, and it is badged 1-horse economy, Model E, kind of a rare engine with the 1-horse badging on it. And then we have a Fairbanks headless, 1.5 horse, that's a 1918. We looked up the serial number. He wants to keep his touring car, so if you saw that in the background, that's going to stay for now. So we'll walk around here. There's a Fairbanks ZC here. I believe it's a 3 or a 5-horse. That runs. Hanging on the wall there, we have an Ottawa drag saw. That ran when it was hung up. Then this drag saw we think might be a Whitty. The tag's not real readable, but that ran when it was hung up also. So we'll walk back in here. And I know this isn't going to show up well at all because of the lack of light. Yeah, it's not going to show up. In the back there is a drag saw where the frame and the drag saw are over 8 feet tall. It appears to be a Vaughan, a big Vaughan drag saw. I apologize for the horrible lighting, but again, he's not here. And oh, he left his lights on in his shop, so he leaves that radio playing 24/7, and he's deaf as a post. So walk back here. We've got a 2-horse International upright. That's a runner. That's going to go, and then we have another Vaughan drag saw here. That's going to go. So, you know, he's got so many smalls in here. I mean, he's got a full-on blacksmith shop. He wants to keep this, but he turned his whole barn into a blacksmith shop, full line shaft operation. Runs off a 4-cylinder Allis Chalmers in the back. Really a cool thing to see running. So we'll walk out here, see if I missed anything.
Call 1-800-CAR-STAR.
Time to pick my health insurance plan. It's a big decision, but I don't worry when they're better. I don't worry about being covered or how to breathe.
Whole bunch of magnetos up on that shelf. Again, I don't know how well they can be seen. that'll probably go. Underneath that tarp is an engine that may or may not go. There's a 5-horse East Hope stump puller engine under that tarp that absolutely runs, and I'm going to even put in the video because it used to be my engine. If you're the winning bidder on this engine, when you go to start it, you have to fill the starting tank. You have to get it running on the starting tank, let it warm up for about a minute, and then open the main tank about a half a turn, and then close the starting tank almost all the way. You have to leave the starting tank needle open just a crack, and the unit will run all day long. But that's the trick on that engine, so nobody has to go through the hours of grief I did figuring that one out. He was going to put it on that other big stump puller back there, and then he got the other engine. Has the sprocket with it. It's a good running little engine. We have another small stump puller here, and that's another debate whether or not that's going to go or not. That's got the little Fairbanks dish pan on it. And I think that's everything that he wants to sell at this time. We'll walk up here and take a picture of the hay wagon just in case he wants that to go. I really wish I could get a picture of that Model T buzzsaw rolling chassis. But here's his old hay wagon. He just put new wood on it here, within the last year. So again, I'm not sure whether that's a stay or a go at this point. I'm going to talk while I walk back to the truck here. For those of you who saw it, I don't remember which magazine it was in. It was 2 or 3 years ago. And this is the very beginning of 2021 as I'm filming this. They took a Model T, turned the engine sideways, turned it into a buzzsaw, but they left the transmission intact, so this thing will roll to wherever you want it to roll. The funny part of the story is, it was actually my wife that saw this thing on an online ad, and that Maytag's going to stay. I found him that Maytag. That's an electric Maytag. But anyway, back to my story. Anyway, my wife found that rolling Model T on a online ad, and she called him up knowing he liked Model Ts. And when he went to pick it up, it was actually at a house that used to belong to his aunt, about 20 minutes from here. And so he actually went back to his aunt's old house to find this thing, and he bought it and completely restored it. And again, that's the one thing I wish I could show you. He's had offers up to and including $3,000 for it because it's so rare and so unique. So that's really the only thing I'm not getting to show you on this collection I wanted to show you. There's a lot more to it here, but he just wanted me to show the things that he thinks he's going to sell. So that'll wrap it up, and I'll get this edited and get it up there in the next day or two. And I hope you enjoyed just walking around and seeing the collection. And I hope to do more of these with some of my other buddies around here, just so you can see, because a lot of us, when we go to the shows, we only bring an engine or two. So I'm hoping to go video some of the other collections when I have a chance here over the next month or two. So with that, thanks for watching, and if you liked it, hit the like button. I don't generally have a lot of time to respond to comments, but hopefully you enjoyed seeing the video. Have a good day.